Konnichiwa, Oriwa. Yamashita Marko desu. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. As you can see, I am playing Among Us. And I am doing a guerrilla stream while playing with another VTuber. They are not completely aware. They know I'm a VTuber as well, but they do not know that I am streaming. So I am basically just doing a guerrilla stream because since I am playing, I might as well stream as well. So if you are here, welcome, welcome. I hope you enjoy the stream here. Uh-oh. Already got a body here. Crunch, crunch. So how is everyone tonight? Hey Wiley, how's it going? So I've actually been playing with them for a little while, but I was having a little bit of technical difficulties with getting my stream going here. So I am actually participating in a members only stream, but the game itself is for only for people who have a membership to their channel. But I'm not streaming their actual stream itself. So, but I am participating with them. So, this is probably my first. This is my first actual time playing with people that are not randos, which is extremely different than when I'm playing. When you play with the public. You play with the public, and I mean, it can get really brutal, It's not a collab per se. I'm just more doing like I said, it's more of like a guerrilla stream where, I mean, I'm playing, I'm part of member of this person's channel. So I'm not streaming their actual content. I'm just being a participant, and I was gonna stream tonight anyways. So I might as well, Oop. I hate this one. That's why I'm not mentioning them by name or anything. Yeah, I mean they're a really nice streamer. I enjoy their content. Um, they're a really fun person to be around and everything like that. And yeah, they're as far as I know, they're yeah. I mean they have a pretty good they have a pretty good um channel running, and they're where's my mouse? There it is. Oh, hey, bot, how's it going? So did you guys take see the all the tweets that were going out here earlier? Well, for me it was this afternoon. I'm not sure about you guys with Miki Nico. You guys take a look at all that. Oh, you're fine. You don't have to delay anything. Um, so I mean, her email account. I mean, um, she has it listed. I'm not sure if she reads her email or not. Um, so ooh. So I would leave that up to your discretion. I mean, she doesn't say that it's for business only or anything like that, and I think that she intentionally left it open as the main means for um, contacting her. But I'm not sure how. Um, I'm not sure how often she reads her email. I mean, it's definitely more private than trying to, get her to read a tweet. That's for sure. But she seems more concerned about, things that are being said in public, so she might see it. Medbay. Okay, dark. Okay, dark intention. I can tell you this. Well, hang on. I saw arms were right and got into the med base somehow. I was encamped and saw a bed leave for no good reason. I fixed out to an admin. Oh, oops, sorry about that. Cat hit the vacuum cleaner. Yeah, definitely. I mean, if she's using Gmail though, I mean, she should have like a quarantine type thing going on with her email, anyways. But yeah, it would still be good. Slides. Michael scan. Tenchi. 36 seconds. Dark. Tenchi. 9 units. 9 units. Come on. 15 seconds. 15 seconds. I knew it. Well, at least that was the first time I got, I'm kind of worried about her, to be honest, though. I mean, it makes. I know as a streamer, you do tend to kind of worry about, like public image and those types of things. What, especially when you're, um, worried about like trying to gain approval and gain, you know, viewers and subscribers and stuff like that. But it almost seems like she, allows the unimportant things to kind of get to her. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're gonna have these antis. You're gonna have these these people that are gonna hate you. Especially with the situation and how things have unfolded. I mean, people are gonna hate me because I support her, and it's the choice I have made, and I've come to terms with that. It's almost like she has an image in her mind that she insists on protecting, even though she's not going to get a 100% approval rate, and it's I think it kind of eats away at her because of that. I mean, that at least that's how it feels. I finished all my tasks, so Crab, who are you? Who is the other killer? Who's the other killer? It just makes me wonder. Whoa, Michaels. I thought it was Nines. Boy, these guys are getting good. They're getting really good. I mean, 9S is very sneaky. Crunch has been like sus several times. He's been really good. This is the first time I've had Crab nail me. Michael's been sus a couple times. I think Mars has been sus once. Yeah, I mean, she has these swings where, um, I mean, she really she really enjoyed her Genshin Impact stream. She really enjoyed it, and she seemed to have fun, and she and the oops, and the entire world and new adventure type thing, new story, everything like that. But then the antis came in. But that's why I really don't get about how she insists on running her channel, and how like a lot of Hololive JP end up running their channels all the time, especially when they have this anti type thing going on. You know, I've only seen it a couple times, and Fubuki is the one that does it. I consider does it right, and she set her channel to a 12-hour. You have to be subscribed to her channel for 12 hours. And then she had slow-mo on. And that's the way you gotta do it. I mean, if you're dealing with antis, then that's the way you gotta do it. You gotta have it like that. Otherwise, you are just not. You're gonna have people that are constantly spamming your channel with like that, with new bots and new accounts that are just gonna keep disrupting everything, and you can't. I don't get why they insist on having subjecting their um I don't get why they subject their subscribers to stuff like that. I just don't. It just kind of it doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't. You would think that they would. I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's only a stopgap measure, but at the same time, you know, if you control your chat, then you're at least not putting the people that do support you through all that. I mean, at least that's my opinion. I just, I hope that she doesn't. I mean, I've been trying, and maybe she just doesn't want to listen, and then she wants to do it her own way, But I've been saying it, over and over and over again to her, you, you know, you need to do something, about this. So, you know, you're not putting yourself through this. I mean, you're punishing yourself. Why punish yourself when you are, when there's things you can do, to prevent it. Um, you know, or at least, minimize the impact on yourself. Sorry about this. I do need to cover up the code. Do, 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 do. Well, if you remember, Miki Nico is very stubborn and hard-headed. She wants to do things the way she wants to. Um, Ghosts can become guardian angels and put shields on crewmates. She's extremely stubborn. She has a hard time taking other people's advice. So that's something you need to consider is she has a hard time. She expects people to she expects to do things by herself as what I've I understood from what she has said before. Oh crap! Ooh, it's my first time ever. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so we'll go here and fix that, and then we'll vent here. Oh, hope he didn't see me. Yeah, it was. Last thing I remember was an electrical. If that's true, I wouldn't have been on the left side. Yet I go clockwise around the map. That's funny. Okay, well, she does it clockwise, so that's always good to know. Okay, so I'm gonna act like I'm protecting her for now. Alright, there goes Alex. Alex ran past. Okay. Oh, where are you going? Tenchi. Okay, so shrimp. Okay, so I'm gonna act like I'm doing admin. I'm doing admin stuff. Dark Star. Okay. I'm doing admin. I'm doing admin stuff. I'm doing admin stuff. Ah, crap, he saw me. He ran back. Damn it. Oh! He ran back. Ah! No! Hey, healer, how's it going, man? If I stay really quiet, maybe they won't suss me. Made it. Yeah. Self-report. Yeah. Oh, that was too close, man. That was too close. Oh, oh, I thought I got made. I thought I got made. Oh, oh, that had my heart going. Okay. Well, I gotta stop acting sus. uh, bro, don't kill somebody and then like vent and like pin it on me, man. Uh, okay, everyone's there. Oh, oh, oh. By the way, how's it going, Mega Man? I I was um what was I saying? My mind just went like, "Hey Beavers, how's it going?" "Riley, how's it going? Welcome, welcome, welcome." Yeah, I'm playing Among Us tonight. Um, like I explained at the beginning of my stream here. I am um I am quietly playing with another streamer. I'm not mentioning their name because I am um in the I am doing I'm a member of their channel, and this is a members only um, invite for the game. So um, it's not a collab per se. Um, so that's not why I'm not advertising it. But I am, since I am playing with them and everything like that. I do, and I was gonna stream tonight. I am, streaming the game itself, but I'm not streaming the actual content of what their stream is. I'm just streaming my perspective. Yeah, I was kind of thinking of that too. for that. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Who's on the server? So I'm not gonna, you know, blatantly advertise it because again, this is her, her membership stream. But this is she is a shrimp VTuber. That's as much as I'm gonna divulge. And it's her membership stream that I'm a part of, or I'm a part of her membership. She's largely, yeah, she's largely like independent. I will definitely plug her more after the stream here. And again, I'm not streaming her content, her membership content on my channel. This is simply my perspective of the game. That's why you're not hearing any sound or any hearing her talk or anything like that, and it's not an official collaboration. um it's just like if we were to join a public server, more or less. But she's a real fun streamer. She plays a lot of fun games. You know, she was talking about wanting to play Cyberpunk again. She wants to play Bayonetta. Um, Play a lot of Switch games, those types of things. So, yeah, she she's definitely somebody who you guys could check out. This was like my first time being sus, by the way. I have never played sus before, and I did get 3 kills before I got taken out, so I'm proud of myself. Wow, they're all grouped together. They're all grouped together. Oop. Dang it, Michael. Haha. Nice. No, this is all people from her membership. I'm simply with playing with other members of her channel. Again, that's kind of why I'm not, publicizing the playing this specifically as anything like of mine or anything like that. I basically I was earlier what before I was sus. I was talking about making Nico while I was just running around doing tasks, and then I was concentrating a little bit more as I was, being sus. So, but yeah, okay, let's see, let's see. Okay, crewmate. Okay, good. So, yeah, basically, before I was talking, you know, hey, hey, Michael, my man. I got, oh, I got shanked. I got shanked. I got shanked. That was funny. uh, but yeah, I was basically talking about, you know, all the tweets and stuff that went out today, and from Mickey Nico and how things were unfolding with between her and the fans that, or rather her aunties and haters and stuff like that, that was just kind of unfolding this afternoon or this morning for her, and how difficult it is for, um it just seems like it seems very, she seems very stubborn about leaving things a certain way, and I guess I just don't get it. Wow, is he self-reporting? He's killing and self-reporting. Yeah, and that's what really kind. I mean, it doesn't scare me so much as it's to me it's not productive, or it's very counterproductive in my opinion. Um, and it's something that I've been trying to publicize, either publicize to her as a reminder of things that she has told us in the past, or tell her, oh, they got him, or tell her, through messages, hey, I mean, you need to start following your own advice, with some of these things. I mean, she I mean, I understand that she's gonna have this, trust issues. And I don't blame her. The way things are right now, I don't blame her for not trusting anyone. That is, oh my gosh, these guys are just like getting brutal. Um, it just it's to me it's counterproductive. Um, you're not building any positivity in yourself. You're not uh, giving yourself any credit. You're um you're giving confirmation to people, and validating things that you've been trying to prove that is wrong, or are untrue. um and you can't go out and if you're going to say that something is untrue, you cannot go out and make a public statement saying it is true because you feel sorry for yourself, and then delete it like it never happened, because the evidence is out there. It's been posted. It's in your name. People have already screenshot it as soon as you sent it. It's publicized, and even if you did delete it off your account, those people are watching you like a hawk 24/7 for you to do something like that. You know, I just I mean, I can understand that there's an emotional side to it where you know you you're mad, you're upset, you want to argue with them, you want to prove yourself right and prove yourself superior. And then there's a part where you begin to feel sorry for yourself because she's been taking this hate for 6-7 weeks straight, if not longer, where you start doubting your self-worth and yourself, and so you start feeling that way, and you start, and some people, you even start believing what they're telling you, you know but you can't you can't go on the public record and say those things, and then expect people, and then expect to be able to win an argument or a fight, saying that, no, I'm the exact opposite. And that's what worries me is, what type of fight is she trying to do here? Is she trying to argue, it what type of argument is she really trying to make here? I mean, is she trying to prove a point? What point is she trying to make? Oops. And this is the type of ammunition that people that say, she's a liar, she's a manipulator, those types of things. This is the type of ammunition that they get, or that they have, that they end up being able to use, to prove their case. And whether or not it's true or not, largely depends on how she manages her life. Miki Nico, she had a major outburst rant today, or for her it was this morning. For us it was this, in the afternoon. um she basically went on a very long um outburst about the haters that showed up for her Genshin Impact stream. And there was a point there that she really, it really felt like she was, there was a point there that it really felt like she was responsible for everything, and she was trying to accept responsibility for everything, despite the fact that she's been saying, okay, okay, you guys have been hating on me for 6-7 weeks now. When's enough, type thing. And for someone like me, I'm sitting here wondering less about that and more about, why are why aren't you putting up the protections and barriers that you have available to you, to allow you to have, the streams and the ability to do the things you want to do. You're trying to put everything back the way it was, and it's not going to go back to that way. It's not going to magically just happen that way. If you want to be able to still do these streams and enjoy stuff with people, you're going to have to use safeguards, and slowly ebb the amount of hate that comes your way, until they've, either get tired and realize, hey, this just isn't worth it, and you outweight them, or you place enough protections in there where you can enjoy your time with your fan base. And it just doesn't seem like, and I don't get that about it. Seems like, by and large, all the Japanese streamers that I've seen, anyways, they don't utilize those tools and safeguards, and I just don't get it. Why don't they use them? I mean, are they that scared about scaring off, potential, um, new, fans, or new subscribers? I mean, is that the reason? Or I just don't, I don't quite get it. I mean, to me, ooh, wow. Yeah, you and that's what I mentioned to her on Twitter. I was like, I mentioned it on Twitter, and I put it in a post in the members only community post section on the community board. I said, uh, enable slow mode. You know, if you enable slow mode, put slow mode on. Every 10 seconds. It's not it's not terrible. It gives people a chance to actually think about what they're saying or type it out. Um, enable subscriber only mode. Um, you know, it, if you know you're going to stream and you post the or you put up the waiting room 6 hours ahead of time, you know, make it so you have to be a subscriber for 8 hours, at least 8 hours. I mean, most people that show up are already going to be subscribers to the channel, you know, and any new people or new accounts will have to wait 2 hours before they can say anything in chat. I mean, it doesn't prevent them from seeing the stream, um, but at least you get 2 hours worth of quality streaming with your fan base before any potential bad things happen. You know, and it gives you an opportunity to judge the audience to see how many troll accounts were subscribed before you know any event happens. It's that there's a lot of safeguards that you can have in place. um that's why to me I it always kind of like I kind of wish I could like be a mod for her channel, because and then run the chat the way I want to run it, because I feel like the experience would be a lot better. But that's how I would run my chat if this stuff was happening for us, you know. I keep forgetting to put a new picture in here. Uh, where are my pictures? There we go. We'll put that there. All right. Well, that was Among Us. That was very fun. That was the first time I actually got to play with actual people that I halfway knew or at least talked about or talked to, which was very enjoyable. Um, let's see. Give me a second here. Since I already um, have a stream going, to go ahead. I'm just gonna switch gears here since I already have a stream going, and um, she's very stubborn, and she like like I was I started saying before I got sidetracked with all the stuff that was going on stream. She's very stubborn. She's very it seems to be something that she has um she understands that she has a problem with. She's acknowledged it before. It's something that she's always subconsciously, I guess, struggled with, and she knows that um it's something that she has a problem dealing with, especially now, because she feels betrayed by friends, uh, colleagues. She feels professionally betrayed. She feels personally betrayed. Fan wise, she feels betrayed, and I think Red. I think you and I have even talked about. We. I think she just hangs around, or she's been associated with the wrong people, who care more about you know pursuing their professional career than anything else. And when you get um when you have something like that, you are you are not um you are not going to um have healthy relationships with that. That you're only going to be as good to them as what they feel you are worth, and nothing more. And that's it. You're not going to have any more worth than what they feel is your worth. And after that, you're not going to have it any self-worth for them. And unfortunately, that's just the way it is. Come on. Why are you being so stubborn? Hotkey. Where is my hotkey? Hotkey. Hotkey. Let's stream. Okay. Come on. it the other way. Sorry, OBS is being extremely stubborn. I can see why people say that this is like one of the most stubborn things to try to stream. And capture specific window. There, finally. Aha. There we go. And move me over here. And then we'll put, whoop, forgot to lock that. Okay. Unlock you. We'll put you up here. There. I haven't played Genshin in a while, so... Well, I should say I haven't played... I haven't played seriously in a while because I wanted to spend my wallet elsewhere, but yeah. So I need to switch the title of my stream here real quick. It's gotten really big. It's gotten really big. And I to be honest, I haven't caught up with the entire storyline or anything like that yet. So, um, and I'll just change my change my thumbnail later. Okay, yeah, yeah. Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, the game is great. I was a little pissed with the company, especially on their 1 year anniversary. I was not happy with the way that they treated the fan base. That, I mean, we had put so much love and effort into the game, and it just kind of felt like they really didn't care. Um, when the 1 year anniversary came around, and it was just kind of like, oh yeah, here's some random stuff that you can have, and oh my gosh, really? Taco salad tastes like pepperoni pizza? How do you do that? But here's my character archive. I haven't gotten any of the new people, but just to give you an idea of how much I've wailed on this game, let's see. Here's all the characters I have. um, let's see here. Can I sort by? I can't sort by quality. So, yeah, we'll just go through it individually. So Zhongli, I got Constellation 2, Zhongli, I got Constellation 1, Raiden, and to be honest, I don't care what anyone says about Raiden. I just absolutely adore Raiden. She is my queen. Next, she is one of my queens. I absolutely adore her. I just love her model design. I mean, I just think she's just absolutely, the model design is just absolutely lovely. You know, and I love all of her perks, despite the fact that people say that she is, weak. She works perfectly with my team. Official. I rolled. I actually rolled for the Thundering Pulse. Even though I didn't get the go for the 5-star character, specifically for official. And people said I was nuts to do it, but I mean, it works so well with her. I mean, the bow is just perfect for her. So I was like, I'm getting this for official, because I mean, I have her at Constellation 6, and she was my first Constellation 6 level 90 anyway. So I was like, official was my number one before I became oil. So I was like, I am going to spoil her, until I can't anymore. So yeah. I got Beto. I got her at Constellation 6. I got Constellation 6 on him, but I'm not gonna bump him up to Constellation 6, because that's you basically negate like half of your. If you bump him up to Constellation 6, he basically gives everyone a pyro buff, and it can be counterproductive. So most people leave him at Constellation 5. Eula, I absolutely adore Eula as I got her sword, Broken Pines. I would love to Constellation her. I mean, just at Constellation 0, she's just absolutely brutal at Constellation 0. And I bring her everywhere, and I just love her on my team. Amasbo and Ganyu. I got Ganyu. Got Ganyu at Constellation 2. Got Ayaka, Constellation 0. I got her sword on that, Miss Splitter. I got my number one. I got Safahoma on her. She's my number one, Hutao. I got her at Constellation 3. She is my number one. I will always have her at my number one. I think she is just so cute. And of course I got Klee. I got Klee, Constellation 0. Got Venti. Got Jean. Got Chi Chi. Got Kokomi. I got Mona. Diluc. I got Noelle, Constellation 6. She's just a powerhouse. She's a workhorse. I got Skyward Pride on Sayu. She's just awesome on got Constellation 2. Sucrose. I got her at Constellation 6. I got Rosaria, Constellation 4. I haven't finished her yet. He's at Constellation 6. Jing, yeah, he's at Constellation 6. Barbara, of course, she's at 6. I only got her at 5, and I just need one more for her. She's at Constellation 6. She's at Constellation 6. Unfortunately, Kaching's at Constellation 3. Aloy, yeah, of course, they abandoned her, which is a shame. Jing Yang, she got her at Constellation 6. Me, I'm working on her, but I gotta get to the domains and the bosses so I can farm her ascension material, because I don't have any ascension materials for her. I haven't even gotten that far yet, so I gotta get there. Razor, he's at Constellation 5. She's at 6. I managed to get her to 6 before I got the Shogun to Constellation 1. Kaya, I only have him at Constellation 2, which I was surprised. And what surprised me the most, I only have Amber at Constellation 1, which is like completely insane. Considering all the pulls I've done since I've been playing, I only have her at Constellation 1. I only have Lisa at 2. And I do have her at Constellation 6. And I would like to get her fully upgraded, because she could be a really, really, really strong contributor next to Zhongli. Toma, I know next to nothing about him, but I mean, I don't have any room for him either, so. But yeah, I got a pretty good amount of characters, you know. I'm missing a few. We only got 9 hours to do that. I better go do that real quick. So where are we going here? Near Jean Curse. Normal tech. Okay. And I'm more or less just saving up for the next banner, because I don't need any more. I don't need any more cryo either, to be honest. But I don't need any more hydro either. I mean, I barely use the hydro characters I have, because most of my combos are either with cryo, or they're with the cryo and pyro, or they're cryo and electro right now. So I really don't have a use for hydro. Okay. So I don't know. I mean, are there any other people that are currently playing Genshin in the chat right now? I mean, I really enjoyed the game, but I just got burned out with it after a while. Whoops. 2 points. Character must be from Lele. Okay, so I gotta switch to that. 2 points. Oh, you're not gonna let me do that. Okay, Lele. Is she from Lele? No. You're from Lele. No. Okay. Hero, how's it going? I have a lot of great, you know, I can do a lot of great team comps. Let's face the camera. Okay, team top, team top. Okay. Oop. Ah. Okay. I mean, the game itself looks and feels magnificent. I mean, the cutscenes are all, um, all the major storyline scenes are voiced. The character models themselves are very highly detailed. Um, I mean, if you look at like the fan art for these characters and stuff like that, I mean, there is just such a huge community that's dedicated to the fan art of these characters. Um, it's just that like it's so expensive to actually play, because it's all gotcha. I mean, I've probably on my account alone, I've spent enough money to buy a PS5. I could have bought a PS5 with the amount of money I've spent on this account, you know. And just I mean, to put it in perspective, um for the top up here, you get uh you know the amount that you get for a top up. You need 200. You need to spend $200 to get the pity, the first pity on the banner. And you're not, it's 50-50 that you'll get the 5-star on the banner. And if you don't get it on the first try, then you definitely get it on the second try. It's 100% on the second try. So you could spend $400 to get a character on the 5-star banner. And then if you go for the weapon banner, um, there are people that have dropped over $1,800 to get a weapon on the weapon banner, before they actually got the weapon they wanted. And after they made a huge stink about it, um, they implemented a system where, if you don't get the advertised weapon on the first two rolls, then on the third roll you'll get it 100%, which means you basically spend $600 to get a weapon. And you could literally go out and you can buy yourself authentically made Japanese samurai sword, that is made with actual durable steel that could be used in battle for $600. I mean that's how much you could you're spending. I mean, I looked out where I was smart, and I mean, I set myself to a limit, and like almost every single banner I pulled on, I didn't spend more than $200. And I managed to get the account I have right now with spending a couple $100 at a time. But I was smart, and like I really, really, really like every single opportunity I had, I saved and saved and saved all my primo gems and stuff like that. Okay, face the camera, idle position. Okay, face the camera, idle position. Okay, so 3 points. Where's the third point? 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Okay. But they make a lot of money off of this, especially they get streamers that play this, and then they get um especially um when new banners come out. I mean, that's how they make their money. They make their money off of streamers doing polls live on their streams, and they're dropping lots of money. I mean, some of this I've seen some streamers, they drop two, three, $4,000 on one stream. Quite frankly, it amazes me that they drop that much money. But it is what it is. So, but yeah, going back to our original topic, I'm there's a part of me that is that is worried about her. Um, there's a lot of concerns there, especially with. I think that she dwells way too much on um worrying about a public image that maybe she thinks that she's trying to protect, but in actuality she's probably doing more damage than you know what the antis are doing. I mean, that's kind of how I see it, but at the same time, I wonder um if I were her, Um, if I were her, I would come on. I would almost what? Um, I kind of sometimes I really wonder if that's if that's the thing. If there's like maybe it's a pride thing, maybe. Um, and that's where that disconnect is, that there's just that pride thing, and maybe she feels like her social image is the only thing she has left, even though I feel like um that's definitely not even close to the case here. um there seems to be something that she's holding. This is my opinion. It feels like there's something that she's just like holding on to, that she feels that if she doesn't protect it or stand up for it or defend it, she's just really defensive. I mean, she's really defensive about something, in relation to that. And I don't understand why she would spend that amount of time on it when um arguing with them, at least in my opinion, arguing with them just kind of it doesn't accomplish anything other than um making yourself look worse by giving them ammo to say, hey, look, that we are right, even though they're clearly not right. I mean, that's why I kind of go back to where they it's like they. I'm not saying that they're outsmarting her, but it feels more like they wear her down mentally until they convince her, yeah, we were right all along, kind of thing. I don't know if that is the right thing that she should be doing. I mean, it's one thing to try to chase after that, the image that she had, or that she the dreams that you had, but it's another thing to recognize, hey, just because I have these dreams doesn't mean I have to go about it the same way. When clearly you're not going to be able to accomplish it the same way. The road and the path is going to be different. I mean, you may still go through an agency or something like that to accomplish that goal, but you know truthfully, there's going to be a difference with how things are perceived because of what happened. At least that's my opinion. Where is this camera thing? You're saying it's up? Yeah, that's the other thing that I think you're exactly right. I mean, when she was undercover, and I know that Maury feels the same way. A lot of the time. When you're undercover, there's this some things you just cannot say. You just gotta bite your tongue, and you gotta, you know, you can't say it. You want to say it, but you just can't. It's taboo. You gotta be um you gotta be the idol. And I'm sure she feels right now that that all the people out there that are being being awful to her, she's able to be the person she is. But I just want her to be able to handle these things in a healthy fashion, because there's a lot of I know there's a lot of raw emotion there, and that she struggles with a lot of um I don't want to say guilt, because you know I don't believe that she's entirely guilty of a lot of things. That I believe she does have an accountability that she needs to be that she needs to be prepared to stand up and say, yes, I own this. But I don't think that there's I don't think she inherently did anything bad. Not nothing to the point where what people are doing now is or should be the acceptable thing to do. Um, I mean, for crying out loud, some people are treating her like she literally killed somebody. And that's the problem, that I personally want to avoid. You know, if she has, if she, what I feel that she needs is she needs to put in place, or she needs to have in place, um, the safeguards that are afforded to her through, YouTube, and through the streaming service that she's using. So you don't have, you limit the amount of abuse that she is getting, because that's basically what it amounts to. That she is literally getting abused by these people. And I don't think she is. I think I think she actually thinks she deserves it. I mean, that's the feeling I get. The feeling I get is that she feels that she deserves it. You know, she is. She's trying to be accountable for what happened. She's trying to be accountable for her choices and decisions or whatever, and so she's just going to try to put up with it. That's the way it feels right now. If that and that's the way it feels like she's handling things, and it's the wrong way of doing it. I mean, that's the way I feel. I feel that's the way I think she's doing it, and it's wrong. It's the wrong way of doing it. I mean, she's whatever transgression she has done, she's paid for it. I mean, she lost her freaking job. She every auntie out there has been saying, "Oh, look, she used to be able, she was making six figures a year, 6 figure yen a year." Yeah, she lost that job. She paid for her crime that you are crucifying her for. Shut the hell up and let her live her life now with the knowledge that you know, she lost all that. That's punishment. Don't need some loser like them to sit there and say, "Oh, look at what you did. Look at what you did." I mean, the real loser is the one who sits there and keeps rubbing it in her face. I mean, that's the real loser. I mean, what kind? I mean, honestly, Japanese or English, and I don't really want to go on a rant about it, but honestly, Japanese or English bros out there, and women, you know, if you think that Mikiniko deserves all the hate and all the anger that people are currently giving her, if you think she deserves all this, okay, and deserves it for the rest of her life, what kind of pathetic loser are you that you have to sit there day after day after day after day watching her accounts 24/7 for any sign of activity so you can jump on her the moment she says or does anything and remind her of something that she did 6 7 weeks ago, or sooner or later it's going to be 2 or 3 months ago, or a year ago. What kind of pathetic loser are you that you have to sit there and do that? I mean, have you no other thing in your life that you value that is important enough for you to actually do than to hate on a Japanese girl that is in her 20s that made one transgression in her life that may or may not have involved you indirectly with your pathetic mindset, that you feel compelled to hate on her 24/7 as soon as she wakes up? It's pathetic. And I don't give a damn if you Japanese boys out there in Japan sit there and say, "You don't understand." You know what? If I don't understand, if I don't quote unquote get it, I don't want to get it, because if I get it, that means I would possibly want to accept the fact of whatever it is you're thinking. And I don't want that kind of mindset, because it's a loser mindset. Go out, find yourself a woman, get laid, and learn about freaking life. I mean, I'm proud enough to be able to sit here and say, you know what? I like watching VTubers. I like watching women that are on YouTube and streaming services and all the other stuff. I can enjoy a woman's body whether or not it's in 2D or 3D. And I've had enough experience to know that when I'm looking at something and I'm looking at a woman's body, I can sit there and say, yeah, you know what? That doesn't just look good. I know how that feels too. And I'm proud to say that. I don't give a damn if people think that's cringe. I have the experience to know that. And people who sit there and, oh, that's cringe. You know what? It's because the fact that you have no experience or no idea what it feels like to actually be with somebody. Go out there and experience life before you go out and judge somebody on theirs. And get it through your freaking head that people make mistakes. Some people are war criminals, and you know what? It's like, almost impossible to forgive those people. So yeah, hold a grudge against them for taking tens of thousands or millions of lives. But don't hold a freaking grudge against a 20-some-odd-year-old girl because she wanted friends or she wanted contact with another human being. You want cringe? That's freaking cringe. That you would sit there and have the hate and pathetic mindset to deny somebody just the experience of another person's contact and communication while you enjoy it. Maybe you don't even enjoy it because you don't even know what it's like. Go out there and experience it, for crying out loud. The worst thing in freaking life is not the fact that, we sit here and people disagree about things. It's the fact that you have naive, ignorant little kids out there who don't even know what's beyond their freaking, bedroom door. Judging other people and thinking that they know everything and they know exactly what is and what isn't supposed to be. I mean, if you have never crawled on your hands and knees, flat broke, and your body in pieces, and you're trying to put your life back together, if you haven't been to that point, if you haven't been to the point where your life is so chaotic and so broken that you have no friends, no family, no one to turn to, no money, no job, no room, no roof over your head, no bed to sleep in. If you haven't been there, don't go judging other people. Some of us have been there. Some of us have actually fought for our lives. I sat for 5 months in a hospital bed, fighting for my freaking life after I had surgery. I know what it's like to fight for my life. I literally could not get out of bed for 5 freaking months because when I had back surgery, somehow I contracted a staph infection while I was in the freaking hospital. I was hospitalized from January through the end of May. And they didn't know if I was going to live or die because it was infected in my back. And they were trying to prevent the infection from going into my spinal column. And if staph gets into your spinal fluid, it goes straight into your brain. And if it gets in your brain, you're dead. That's it. There's no stopping it. It infects your brain, you're dead. End of story. I literally sat there for months with 105-degree temperature. And thank God I was able to recover from that. But then you have people out there that are judging a little girl, a 20 some odd year old girl, because, you know, she played a role as a VTuber. And despite the fact that she played this role as a VTuber, she poured her heart and soul into the character and part of who she actually is into that character. And she literally projected herself as that character, part of her soul as that character. I don't care what people say. I will defend it to the end of days that I truly believe, as somebody who is a VTuber, I will say with absolutely certainty that there are parts of me that are in the character that you see before you. End of story. Some of us are, we put part of who we are into the character. And that's it. Because what we want to project in the character and what we want you guys to love is in the character is part of who we are. And that's hard for people to understand. And for some people, that's hard for them to accept. That's probably why some people are so pissed off. Because, they actually got to know the person that they were, quote unquote, falling in love with. And they felt like that person, suddenly was taken away from them. I would be mad too. But you know what? I wouldn't punish her. Especially knowing what I know now. And after she lost her job, I definitely wouldn't be hating on her. I would be right there next to her saying, you know what? I was mad at you. I hated the fact that, this was all going on. And this is a complete mess right now, but I'm still here to support you. Because that's what freaking love is. I see all these little boys in the chat saying, "Oh, I love you, I love you, I love you." Yeah, 90% of the people that sit there and tell Mickey Nico right now that they love her will be the same people that are gone when things get really rough. 10% of us will still be there. Out of those 10%, maybe 1 out of 10 would actually stick around when things get really, really bad. And that's what she's talking about. She has people telling her that they love her, but how many people will actually stick around? Now, I'm sure she's grateful for the fans that she has right now. But she's trying to figure out exactly, what do they love about her? What do we love about her? Why do we stick around? That's what she's trying to figure out. And it's not that she doubts us as people. It's she's trying to figure out what exactly about her is what keeps us coming back. Because she's hoping that there's some good quality inside of her that brings us coming back. But she's starting to doubt what those qualities are. And that's why we need to reinforce what those qualities are in her. And not and tell her that it's beyond, oh, you have a cute voice, or oh, we love it when you get mad, or we love it when you act cute, or we love it when you laugh. It needs to be more than that, because anyone can act. It needs to be beyond an act. She wants to be loved more than just what the act is. I think we all feel that way. So, sometimes people want to be loved for what they have inside, and not just act the part. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe things have changed, and it ain't like that anymore. I don't know. I could be wrong. I hope I'm not. Where the heck is it? Oh, it's behind me. Yeah, it was. My staph infection was really bad. They operated on me. I was in the hospital for a week just from the operation. And then my infection wouldn't stop draining. And the drainage turned like. I mean, it turned. Um, it turned from being clear into like green. It was like really nasty. And I just knew that, you know, I was something was wrong. Gotcha Moon, thank you for stopping in. We're just playing some Genshin Impact while we're talking about our one of our VTuber friends that um, is currently struggling with a lot of issues right now. And I'm trying to catch up on as many things as possible because I haven't seriously played Genshin Impact in quite a while, but she started playing, and so I figured, what the heck, I haven't played in a while, so I figure, I should catch up on the story wise. I haven't caught up on the story since beating Raiden Shogun. There's new areas that have opened I haven't done yet. And I got stash up some primos for polling for the next banner because I'm not gonna pull for Ayato. I don't need Ayato. I just got on, but what are you going on about? Yeah, I'm basically going on about what. So if you follow any of the news about Mikinigo, the person formerly known as Rushia, from Hololive, she started playing Genshin Impact um, the other day. Yeah, and everything was going fine, and then um, because of all the controversy that happened with her, um, she got raided by a bunch of aunties, and the aunties were just being brutal towards her, and I mean, they've been brutal to her for a while now. And she went on a pretty good tirade this morning. Well, this morning in Japan, because they just she wants to eventually play co-op and do domains and stuff like that with other people. I mean, she finally has the opportunity to play games with her membership and the public, and do that kind of thing. And you know she's not doesn't have the Hall Live restrictions as much and everything like that. I mean, she was finally able to talk to a few people in the public, and people are like, "Oh no, you can't do that. It's scary. Oh, you're talking to people." I mean, yeah, it's normal. People, you can talk to people. People do that all the time. You know, it's just it's stupid things. It's like, let her have human contact, for crying out loud. It's normal. I mean, she's not a freaking Hololive girl anymore, as much as people want her to be. Um, yeah, you're good, Paul. I mean, you're. I mean, there's no harm done. I mean, yeah, you kind of came in on a rant, but uh, I mean, honestly, I feel like there are I don't know how many times you've been in my streams before, Paul. This might be your first time. I don't recognize your name. If this is your first time, welcome. If it's not your first time, welcome back. Um, the thing about me is that there are things where that happen in the VTube universe that the majority of the population just won't touch, and they won't touch because it's drama. But they also don't touch because they're very sensitive topics, or they're very controversial, or they're very opinionated. But at the same time, they're also very important topics that have to be talked about. that have to be discussed, and they have to be mentioned because they involve, for someone like her, they involve her life, and ignoring somebody that is publicly getting ridiculed and bullied and harassed in the in the community for something that she did and that she's paid her debt to society for is just as bad as ignoring somebody who is being harassed for being gay or being a lesbian or being bi or being a transvestite or being a woman, you know, or being African American, you know, it's wrong, and it needs to be talked about. It needs to be said, and it needs to be called out for what it is. We cannot. I cannot sit here as a person and just ignore it and say, I cannot say I'm proud to be part of the VTuber community if I ignore something like this. And yeah, it's talking about drama. Okay, I'll talk about drama. You know, I would gladly spend my time, and this is how I run my streams. Okay, yeah, and Clark, hey, yeah, you made it on stream. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you being here. This is how I run my streams. Everyone that comes to my channel, this is how I run my streams. I would rather talk about, if something's bad is happening, if it's happening to you, if it's happening to somebody in my community, if it's somebody if it's happening to Mika Nico, if it's happening to one of the other streamers, any of the other streamers, it could be happening to Guru, it could be happening to it could be happening to Nanners. It could be happening to, anybody. If it's something that is happening that's important that needs to be talked about, I don't have a problem talking about it. Now, if we're gonna start getting political, and people start asking me to take a side, like are you for or against this, are you for or against you know you have two warring countries, like right now, Russia and Ukraine and all this other stuff that's going on. It's like, yeah, I am never going to take the side of genocide, okay? I'm never going to take the side of genocide. I'm never going to take the side of oppression. I'm never going to take the side of, of sending people to internment camps. So yeah, I am not gonna sit here and defend, that kind of behavior from any government. But I would rather talk about, if you come in here and say, I had a bad day, I got, pardon my French here, but if you come in and say I got shit on at work, I had a really bad day, it was just terrible, I don't mind, sitting here and saying, man, what happened? And letting you talk about it. Because at the end, yeah, I'm playing a game here, yeah. But I'm making this space for you guys too. This is not just my space. This is your space too. That's how I feel. That's what I'm doing. This is our space. This is not just my space. Yeah. I don't think you would bully. I'm glad you wouldn't bully. Thank you for not bullying. I am glad. I am proud for the fact that you are here, and you support her, and you will say that you would not bully her. I am grateful for that, because that means I have found one more person who would support her. I would rather that I have found one more person than that supports her today than find another person who gives me excuses for hating her, because that's what I find. I find that all the time, and it's sad, and it makes me sad, and that's why I get mad. Because life's too short to be hating on people every day. It's too short. There's too many other things that we could be doing with our life and our time than spending it on hate or jealousy or anger. Let's do all the things we want to do. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm doing the things I want to do, and I hope I'm able to make a space that to eventually, have you guys do those things with me, because then we can all have fun together. Yeah, I have I have a Discord. You know, I made a Discord for everyone. Um, you know, um, we try to keep it active. We try to keep you know, um, try to get keep people up to date on things that are happening with if you're looking for news about her, we try to keep we have a channel that follows her, her tweets on Twitter, since she's seems to be active on that. um, you know if people want to talk about her, talk about what's going on with her, when I'm not streaming, I mean, you're more than welcome to do that there. I mean, I got plenty of other channels that are I have set up, that people can talk about other streamers, other agencies, um, you know talk about gaming, anime. If you're a streamer yourself, the only thing I ask is that you follow me here on YouTube, before you promote yourself on my Discord. That's the only thing I ask, and then I'll follow you back. Um, you know, just simple things like that. You share with me, I'll share with you, type of thing. Um, you know, it's another place for us to all hang out together, and keep in touch. I mean, that's what I really want is for you guys to be able to keep in touch, and if there's things that you guys want to share with each other, that's what I want the most. Why didn't that update? Okay, hydration. To be honest, I don't see why people hate her. Yeah, the world is horrible as it is. I mean, and Miki Nico even commented on it once. She said, I never realized how horrible the world actually is until now." And it was kind of a wake up call for her. And unfortunately, it's true. There's a very big, deep, dark side to the world that, unfortunately, it exists, and those people are out there. And when everything is going great, you learn how, you know, people are there, and they're going to be, they jump to help you. But as soon as things start going bad, you start realizing how few people, or how much their how much integrity they have in the words that they have. And that's what she's struggling with right now. She's starting to find out how much, people really mean what they say. And that's what I've been trying to get to her, and have her understand, is that, there are some people out there that have been trying to reach out to her, that mean what they say and say what they mean. And she needs to connect with those people, so she has that foundation, because she hasn't been connecting with those people. And and by and large, it feels like she has mostly been connecting with people that are just really superficial. And that's very unfortunate. Okay. It's a very big wake up call, to be honest, to, you know, to live in a certain type of world that, everything is perfect and great, and then the next moment everything is not. And yes, she is learning that. And I think I mean, honestly, sometimes that really, that really breaks a person, and you know, a person breaking like that isn't always bad. Um, with that being said, you do have to be mindful of what you are, how you approach, what's breaking you down, and then how you handle it, and then how you bring about that recovery. Because if you don't bring around about that recovery in a correct way, you end up, damaging yourself and everything else. And it's just, you just don't, you want to handle those things the correct way. Because if you don't, you end up permanently scarring yourself, and you end up where she's at right now, where you don't trust people. You don't know, you never have anyone that you can trust. You can never, you never have, um you know you never have relationships you can rely on. And that's no way to really live. guys make this too easy. Hey, you're fine, Paul. You take care of what you need to take care of. We'll still be here when you get back, okay? I hope that she is. I hope she is connecting with people. I mean, she has to be doing something when she is not streaming, right? Or not on Twitter, or filming something for TikTok or something. She has to be doing something. So I mean, my hope is that she is connecting with people in some way, shape, or form. So she is at least talking with people. You know, whether it be something family wise, or doing a part time job, or you know filming something, or working with her family, or maybe even moving. um I mean, there has to be somebody, even if it's just her family, that she can connect with. That's a person. you know uh, Almost everybody mentions Kason, and as much as I want to also say Kason is that person that she needs to connect with. I I'm hesitant to to you know jump on that bandwagon with everybody else, because it's not really her responsibility, and I don't know if that's a responsibility that she as a friend. I could see that she would want to help, but you gotta also be extremely careful as a friend, that that you're gonna have limits of how much you can help. And once you hit those limits, um it's gonna be up to Miki and Nico to understand. Hey, Kaison's at that limit. You gotta accept that limit, and it's not that she is bailing on you. It's that she can only give so much, and then you have to take it the rest of the way, or find additional support, because otherwise you start damaging that relationship. And psychology, and especially sociology, they talk about um they talk about how with relationships, uh, despite the fact that you have the duology of like when you match up male and female, with relationships, for mating, it's perfect, because it's a biological thing, and then you also have the nurturing aspect of it. But as far as a social species goes, as humans, um, you end up having a better chance at having a successful um, friendship circle if you have 3 or 4 friends, or 3 or 4 um, close relationships that you can fall back on. Because if one person has to back out for whatever reason, you take that one person out, and that relationship structure still has additional lines that connect them. So you go from 4 to 3, and you go from a box, to a triangle. Um, and a triangle is one of the strongest shapes, geometrical shapes out there. Anyways, so being able to have those types of connections is extremely important for somebody, because unless you have like say like a husband and wife type of relationship that they are like you know till death do us part, and they take that you know completely and totally you know to their grave, and they're able to show, hey, yeah, we took this literally and took our relationship to the grave. Most relationships aren't even close to like that. you know and you have to really really find that commitment to end that person. Otherwise you end up um doubting those commitments, like what she's going through with right now, with you know doubting the friendships that she's made over the years, doubting whether or not people really care. I like that Genshin has enough space to be able to travel and move about, and still have enough things to do to keep you busy while you're traveling from one spot to another. Gather around. This line. Let's see. She needs an outlet apart from social media. Exactly. She needs an outlet besides social media. Social media cannot be your sole connection to the outside world. It can't be. It is not healthy. You cannot use social media as your pure um, way of touching other people, or saying that you have some sort of connection with other people. If you do, then you're doing it wrong. Because unfortunately, you can only connect with people to a certain point with social media. And you can only disclose and say so much to a person on social media. And we don't know what she does when she's not streaming. you know and we don't know what she does when she is not on social media. It does seem like she spends a lot of time on social media, and then disappears for the day, and then maybe comes back later on and then plays something, but then that's sporadic as well. But there's a lot of other things that may be going on too. She may be going to counseling. She may be, she may be moving. She may be dealing with legal affairs. She may be, doing things with her family. Who knows what she could be doing? Nobody seems to know. So I mean, but she obviously seems to be doing something. You know, so it's you have to be able to, or hopefully she is doing something that is productive in some way, shape, or form, and she is not just like getting up and completely depressed. Maybe having an outburst on social media and then going back to sleep, and that's it. And that it would be very bad if that's how she's living. Um, where is this? Oh, there it is. So she have a day job from her VTubing. Pretty much only started looking into her hurt and her drama, and all started going down. So I pretty much have an unbiased in drama. There's this who appears to be helping too. Here I thought I can peacefully graduate out of the VTuber community and delete this account a few days after the drama surrounding her is settled, but nope. Hmm. Interesting. I did not know about that person. I can tell you right now that so far, as far as as far as what I've told her, or what I've sent to her and said to her, um, I would say that probably maybe 15% of what 15-20% of what I've said maybe she has listened to, but I wouldn't say she's listened to me specifically, but she's listened to, and I'm hoping that it's probably like a consensus at least of what she's listened to. What am I playing? That I am playing Genshin Impact. That's what we were playing. I I was under the understanding that she had talked to other former people, but it was like in an inconsistent basis, and I would assume that is probably a professional thing, and perhaps maybe that's another thing that really set her off because I mean without digging into an entirely new thing for me to rant on, that's another culture thing that really irks me about the whole thing where people are um going on and on about the whole idol thing that really, I mean, just pisses me off. You know, I mean, the whole culture thing is just a mess that really, it really needs to change. I mean, if you want to have healthy, you know, a healthy future for where the heck is this cat? You up, maybe? Yeah, if you want to have a healthy future for you know things like this, I mean you gotta have you can't have this whole type of mentality that just that it just it generates something but toxicity. That's all it does. I get part of what what they're going for, and I understand what some of those things that they're going for. But look at the mess that they're making that as a result. Where is this cat? Where is Kombaru? No, we aren't down here. Ah, okay. Not down there. Genshin Impact is too predatory for your taste. That's why I haven't touched it until now, because like I've mentioned before, I, I've I've dropped a bit of coin in this game, and before they announced the PS5, I've spent enough to buy a PS5 in this game. But let's just say I was able to afford it back then. So it's not like I went in debt on this game. I know I've known plenty of people that have gone in debt. Where is this chat? No, we're not going that way. Six. Aha. Maybe. Ah. Oh, oh, oh. 12, 13. So you must be above me. Ah, ha, ha. Oh, wait a minute. Got. No, no, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about a different cat. No, not you. Shh. By the way, I don't. Let's see. By the way, the aunties really don't like the fact that Callie is now mainstream artist. They're doing everything to get Hololive to fire. Yeah. So, Tamachi. Um, so that was one thing that people were. If you noticed, Tamachi. Um, did back before her anniversary? That she was one of the targets. They were really going after her, and they were going after Rushia. You know, and I think that the goal was to try to take them both out because um, you know, Mori was really going mainstream. She was really catching on, and there was rumblings that she had something big going on, or big coming up, and so people were trying to take her out because of that. And then of course people were trying to take out Rushia as well. And they couldn't take out Mori. At least take her out all the way. And I think Hololive realized that, hey, you know, Maury's going mainstream, which means we have a project, or we have the potential to, um, have one of our talents signed with a big record label. You know, let's make sure that we shield her from you know doing anything that could ruin this. And so they picked her, and over Rushia. you know and you notice that when that whole thing about Maury and that Twitch streamer came about, she suddenly went on a semi break, stopped streaming for a while. um Her other channel suddenly went active. Yeah, there were just a lot of little things that just really didn't add up. But it was almost like, they were, um, trying to shield her from anything that may happen. At least that's my theory. I think it was kind of rigged. I'm not gonna lie. I think it was kind of rigged. I think that they shielded her from anything that may have come up, so they they could protect her from any controversy. Because hey, they had already screwed over Russia, and I'm sorry to say that. And I pointed it out before. You know, I mean, she was a cover artist. That's how they signed her on, as a cover artist when they brought her into Hall Live. That's what she was known for. And she only released like I think two cover songs and one original. I mean, that's it. All of her other, she didn't release any other songs. Where are all the other songs that she was supposed to release, or that she should have released? Nowhere to be found. But on the flip side, you know, then you have Maury that had that has released two, three, four cover songs, and she's released she released those songs. She released and then she's had her originals, and then she's had her EP. She has done more, and in the same amount of time or less time. And then you have the possibility of her getting a major record deal. As a member of Hall Live, you're gonna get your name out there. You're gonna get the agency name out there. Member of Hall Live, getting a major record deal. Who are you gonna protect? Oh, that was almost too easy. Raiden, you make this way too easy. Yeah, I mean, she had time to drop an EP on her Demon Dice, um under her independent Demon Dice. I How would she even have? Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad for what I was going for. Uh, I'm farming for one of my other cryo characters, by the way. Um, yeah, considering that Demon Dice has been largely dormant since her last concert with she did a concert with a bunch of other people like about a year ago or so. It was like right before like the COVID lockdowns went into effect. Um, and she did some like individual contracting with with doing art projects and stuff like that. But by and large, she has not been, um, active on Demon Dice, and a lot of people were wondering, whether or not she was actually going to get fired because she, had spontaneously opened up, monetization and membership and all that other fun stuff on Demon Dice. She hadn't had that stuff open before. People were panicking. They were like, "Oh, is she getting fired? She might be getting fired." You know, awful. Awful. Yeah, she has Callie by and large has Hololive, or I wouldn't say that she has Hololive, but she has she's in a good spot for where she wants to be. Um, and she mentioned this when she first started with Hall Live. She mentioned, she at first looked at Hall Live as just a stepping stone, and she was looking at, um, being there for a few years, getting herself, more recognized and known, and then eventually, seeing how everything worked, and then eventually moving on. She didn't see herself being a VTuber or being a quote unquote idol and everything like that. And that's how she introduced everyone to, Milky and everything like that. Um, and then, it was the community that really changed her mind, about things. Her deadbeat community, anyways. Um, but in a large part, she felt that, she didn't want to, stick around, so to speak, with, too long, and that she was going to eventually, move on. Where did that? Oh, there you are. But that's when she really got into talking about, um what her plans were, and that she wanted to be a, her ideas and visions were to, become a, to be more of a producer. She wanted to produce her own music. She wanted to write her own music. She didn't, at back then, she didn't even envision herself to be a singer. At back then, a year and a half, 2 years ago, she was like, I don't want to sing. I'm a rapper. That's what I am. That's what I want to be, etc., etc. You know, and it wasn't until, she started taking lessons, and she started, really growing as an artist, that she realized, hey, I have a talent to sing and rap. They started teaching her how to breathe correctly, so she could, perform better. Her rap renditions and stuff like that started becoming a lot better. And then once she started realizing, hey, this singing stuff is really helping my rapping, she started really embracing it a lot better, a lot more, which was great because, honestly, I mean, I love the fact that she does rap and everything like that, but I just, I really like I love her singing. I mean, and I wish that she, I had wished that she embraced that part more, and I'm glad that she's finally finding that in herself. We'll die. Come on. Let's see here. I feel the same, but what Kiara said scared me. Let's say she should know this Japan corporate country should better than any talent hall live. Kiara wants to make memories with her friends in hall live. JPENID. So it takes some real BS. I'll be leaving out first. Going to clean around the house a bit. Enjoy the game. See you, Clark. Take care. Stop giving me. Well, yeah, that's still yeah, yeah. Um, yeah. Kiara's said some things recently that have turned some heads, and people should take what she said seriously, because she what she is saying is a very Japanese way of handling situations like this, and she's doing it that way because she realizes, or at least understands, that there's a part of the culture that right now she just cannot do anything about. And oof, look you. And I don't know if it's because she feels like she doesn't have enough influence or capability, or um, if she feels like there's just it's a fight that she wouldn't be able to win anyways. I think there's a number of question marks there. And I think I've talked about this before with a few people that I think that there's ooh, it's not too bad. That's not too bad either. I think some of them are definitely like trying to pick their fights, or they have their own goals and agendas too, and um, they have to make the professional decision of am I going to take up this cause um, in place of my ideals and agenda and dreams and everything like that, and embrace this as what I want for the future, or do I want to chase these dreams that I still have? Um, and it's a perfectly legit um, thing to ask. Ow, ow, oh, Hootao, Hootao, no, yeah, Hootao's dead. I played that too close. It's expensive for Kelly. I really wish Kelly would consider re-releasing her 2021 final record so I don't have to spend a small fortune. Yeah. it Ooh, that is good. That is really good. That's perfect for what I want it for. Yeah, I bought I got her uh pre-ordered that limited edition um album that Unalive that she released, and I mean just shipping alone is half the charge right there. Uh, it's expensive. She is. Yeah, she does have to shoulder the cost first. Yeah. That picture is there because when I open up my menu here, it covers my UID. So that way my UID does not show up on the bottom of my screen because I'm covering my UID down there and I'm covering my UID up here. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Just a safety precaution. Did I reclaim that? I did claim that. Okay. But all right, guys. Well, I am. I know it's early, but I did start a little early because of that Among Us stream. But I am gonna call it a night a little early tonight. But if you do want to keep talking about Russia and everything, you are certainly welcome to join us on our Discord if you aren't already on our Discord. Feel free. Yeah, I know some of you guys it's already in the afternoon, or if it's in the, way early in the morning tomorrow. So I'm happy that you guys woke up and joined me early for an early stream. Hopefully, Mickey and Nico has a much better day um, or evening tonight, and has a much better day tomorrow. So, keep our fingers crossed on that. Um, but if you guys want to, you know, keep in touch, you can certainly, um, join our Discord there. We do have a channel that's dedicated straight for her. We do have a few members that actively monitor a few other locations that keep up to date on any news or other things that go on. Try to stay ahead of the info, um, especially with all the deception and misinformation that's currently out there with people trying to imitate her and slander her and do all the other you know misinformation type stuff. So, but yeah, or if you want to join us and just talk about other stuff, I do plan on doing some. I downloaded and installed Subnautica, and the other Subnautica, the follow up for that. I haven't played those yet, but I've watched a few people play it, and I'm actually really intrigued. And I think it would probably be a bit more entertaining than watching me play Minecraft or something like that. So I want to give that a shot. So I have that downloaded. And of course I also have uh, mine just went blank. I do. Well, I got half of the endings already, but I do have Needy Streamer Overload. I got that, so I mean, that's always a game I could play too. And then let's see what else was there. I also downloaded that other game that everyone's been playing or trying out lately. Core Keeper. I played a little bit of that offline, and that was pretty interesting. So I might give that a little bit more of a go. So I got a couple games there that I'm looking at just kind of playing that are a little bit more chill. And then of course I still have Ghostwire Tokyo. I basically did most of the boring fetch questing side quest type stuff, just to kind of give me a little bit of a level up type grinding thing offline. So we can continue on with the story itself afterwards. Um, I've been buying Rushia merch, like that birthday set that was on pre-order. Is there anywhere that merch is still available? I mean, I was going to buy it, but then by the time I tried to go buy it, I mean, on the official site, it was already they already had taken the pre-order offline. Well, I definitely would be a certain. I uh, I definitely Sencho is definitely in my top five, top three. Yeah, I got the Unalive vinyl pre-order too. I I didn't pre-order last year's, but I figured and I regret not pre-ordering it. So I wanted to make sure I pre-ordered it this year. Uh, yeah, Yeah, my Discord isn't super active, but I mean, it's there for people to use if you want to use it there. There's plenty of stuff that you can talk about. If you want, if there are things you want to bring up, you could do it there. You know, why is my Streamlabs things message backwards? Sencho is number one. Hey, it's Sencho is definitely. I mean, she uh she definitely had bounced around in my quote unquote top list for quite a while, and she is. If I had to you know numberize them, mine would go Roboco, Mill, Sencho. Yeah, Roboco, Mill, Sencho. And the only reason for that is well, there's a couple of reasons for that, but Roboco just like I don't know. There, I every time I watch Roboco, I really want to hug her. Just I don't know why. I just really want to hug her. you know, uh, and it's like she's just so adorable when I watch her, and I just want to hug her. And then especially when like Cha Cha was a lot more active, and you could hear her on while she was playing or doing something. Um, I mean, I'm a cat lover to begin with, so just Cha Cha making little surprise appearances and stuff like that, and um, she asked for pet pictures one time, and I sent her my two cat pet pictures, and she loved both of them. I mean, just that alone was just her recognizing my submissions. I was like, wow, um, it really means something to a person when the person that you enjoy what when you enjoy their content, no matter how much stuff they get in response, or how many things that they go through on a daily basis, when they try to at least recognize you, or recognize as many people as possible that make a comment or do a submission or write something nice, to them. They at least try to give a response to it or give recognition to it. I mean, that means so much, you know. And Roboco always seems to do that. No matter if it's in English or Japanese. I mean, she actually like there was a couple times, and I don't mean to gush over her. There just this one time though. When my mother passed away, or well, before she passed away, I was when I was and she was um on her last months, and I was really struggling with everything internally. I wrote a really passionate type of message to her and her message membership wall, and I just thanked her. Thank you for your content and what you do. It really helps me. Sometimes I can only step out for an hour to watch you, but when I'm able to step out for that hour and watch you, I'm able to forget everything that I'm going through, and I'm able to smile, at least for that 1 hour. And she wrote something in reply, and she wrote it in English. She didn't write it in Japanese. She figured out what to say in response, and she wrote it in English. And she didn't write much, but she wrote it in English. And that, to me, that was really important. I mean, for someone to do that, it means a lot. She didn't have to, but she did. You know, and I think that's one of the biggest things that a content creator can do is to at least try to recognize as many people as possible that contribute, whether it's in chat or a comment or something to that effect. If they're giving to you, and you try to give back to them. Um, if there's anything in the idol culture that I would want to preserve, it would be something like that. Or anything in the idol culture that I would want to I would want to improve is to push something like that, is to that engagement is so much more, and the fan needs to understand the significance of that, and the quote unquote idol, or the content creator, the streamer needs to understand that it's not the popularity that's important at that moment. It's the outreach. But I mean, that's my idealism, anyways. Did you guys watch Nene and Mel do the power wash simulator the other night? Oh, that was so great! It was so awesome. uh, Nene was like constantly trying to get Mel to like be quote unquote non-idol. Yeah, she was, and they were like, um, you know, um, then they had like drawn like a big poo on the top of the house, and so like Mel did it on the side and stuff like that, and she was constantly trying to get Mel to like say dirty things. It was just so cute. It was adorable, and Mel was like completely sidestepping the entire thing, and she was like, just it was almost like she was out thinking Nene the entire time. It was adorable. It was really adorable. There's some really good clips of it out there if you look for them. Uh, Red, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Corone, Corone Corone has a big heart, and I really appreciate her. As a content creator, because she tries to be engaging, she tries to be entertaining, and then but she also like, I think that for her, she the way she streams allows her to be the person she wants to be, without any fear, and just kind of let loose and be the person that she really wants to be inside, you know. Um, because I think that there's like, everyone has that person inside of them where like, when you do something cool, you're just like, yeah, 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 I'm kicking your butt, you know, and just like cutting loose and just like yelling at the screen and stuff like that. Karani always seems to be like, that person that just like really, really like exemplifies that of having fun. But she also plays a lot of hard retro games too, which I really admire because I grew up on those games and I can remember how hard they are. So just watching her beat games that I could never beat is just completely awesome. And I try them, I go back and I try them now, and I'm like, I don't know how she managed to, beat these games now. I mean, I'm worse at them now than I was back then. Um, yeah, some people are like extremely good at being able to go through and you know, at least get through and um I know a couple of streamers who will they'll drill all the way down to like the $5 chats, and they won't read them out loud, but they'll at least name call $5 chats, and and $2 chats, like if there's stickers and stuff like that. They'll drill down to that. um, that's another thing I really like about Mel, is that she will, when she does super chat reading and stuff like that, she will drill down to like the $2 stickers, and she'll name call those people, especially like if it's if she's had like a very interactive chat, and like like when they have their sneezing moments, and they sneeze, and people like start sending them bless yous and stickers and stuff like that. um you know if they start finding those clusters and stuff like that, they'll name call those. But of course they won't name call like if they take their idle meeting breaks or something like that. But um I think it's kind of admirable that um they dedicate 2, 3, 4 hours just to do super chat reading. I mean, they don't have to, but they do, and I think that's admirable itself. You know. Yeah, Mel kept shooting Nene with the wire gun. Yeah, I really enjoy. Um, I really I really enjoy Nene when she's with certain people. I don't necessarily enjoy her by herself, and I think it's probably just the personality. But it's also my taste as well. I feel like she plays off of other people extremely well. Um, yeah, exactly. Her laughter is infectious, and I think that's why, is because she has her playful attitude, and the way that she interacts with other people is just it's really infectious, and she's able to play off of other people and their personality. So if she is if she's collabing with somebody that is someone that's overly serious, like say Sora, for example, she's able to like be more childish and be more devious and obnoxious and everything else like that. But if she's like with Choco Sensei, or with Marin, she's able to be more naughty, and she's able to be more like um, playful with her words and stuff like that, and have double entendre meaning words and stuff like that. So she's able to do that very well. I think Karone always seems to be one of the gateway VTubers for Hololive. It always seems to be because of one of her memes. It always seems to be like, like for me, it was the first one I saw of her was the very first um, stream I saw of Corone was her playing Mario Brothers, and speaking English. You know, have confidence. No confidence. That was the very first like full stream I had watched of her, and then after that was the one with her and Maury, doing the whole bomb thing. you know. Uh, uh, it's she gets really emotional about a lot of things. I don't know if she's just overly sentimental about you know and it could very well be that she's just a very sentimental person. But she seems to get really sentimental about specific TV shows and uh, you know um, specific characters. Just like how we get sentimental about them and their um, their gen mates and everything else. So I think it's a very understandable type thing, and her fan base really seems to she has a fan base that at times is very I think it's very mean to her, but I think that they also she also has a fan base that tends to be um very accepting of when she gets emotional and she gets sentimental about if it's a situation she's in or something she watched or a decision that's been made. um there were there and the thing I always go back to is like when they were playing Among Us, and Coco was one of the participants and everything, and they literally, and it's one of the few incidents or one of the few times where I point to and I say this is what Making Nico needs to do with her streams, is where when they lock down all their streams, all the participant streams, and they put all the streams in subscriber mode, and then they put all the streams in membership mode, you know, um, she was really upset that she was forced to put her stream in membership mode because she wanted her not her people that were viewers who were non-members to be able to chat with her members. That was the end of it. She didn't care, that's the way she wanted it, but they told her. They said, hey, we have all these annies here, we have all these haters here, we have all these people that are gonna try to do everything they possibly can to cheat, or to spoil the game. We gotta do this, and she begrudgingly did it. Yeah, it when she cries, it you can't help but start tearing up too, and you feel bad. You really do feel bad. You know, it's like I don't want to see a dog cry. I just like I don't want to see Coroni cry. I feel bad watching her cry. You know, uh, it's I wouldn't want to watch anyone cry, much less her a dog girl cry. you know, but anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. Um, I am gonna wake up early tomorrow to catch some of the ladies streaming, and then I gotta work on um, I want to finish. Some of you guys know I have really been um, pushing a good friend of mine. we talk. I talk to her a lot, on Twitter, and I I push her a lot on my Discord and everything else. Her 1 year anniversary is coming up. Um, Ankuro is a hamster VTuber. She's only part time, but she's very proud of what she does. She's very cute. She's very, she's a Japanese VTuber. She tries her best to understand her English audience, but unfortunately, it's very hard for her to try to figure out how to respond in English. But she really loves her, anyone that comes and watches her in English. But her 1 year anniversary is coming up. I really wanted to finish her 1 year anniversary video that I wanted to make for her this week if I can, just so I have it done for her. Even though she's not going to celebrate it until May 1st, but I want to get done just so it's done. So I'm going to try to get that done this week. So if I'm a little quiet, that's why. But I am still going to try to stream this week as well. But of course, everything else, if anything happens along the way, you guys always know if any news comes along that we need to talk or discuss. If I gotta go live with breaking news, I will go live as soon as I can so we can talk about it. Because once again, one of the things I always want to make sure is that we have a place where we can talk about things. Breaking news information, doesn't matter who it is, as long as it's if it's somebody in the VTuber community that we need to discuss, we need to make sure that we have our information straight. I would want to have a place to talk about it, so let's do it here. We'll keep on our eyes out for those things. So yeah, otherwise, we'll catch you guys on Discord or later on this week or on Twitter. If you guys are just waking up or just starting your day, have a great day. If you guys are having lunch, have a great lunch. If you guys are ending the night like me, have a great night. And we'll catch you on the next side. And this is Marko Yamashita signing off. Peace.